exceeded my expectations. From what we started with really no idea we were going to get any support, to a full house with over 220 people, was just totally exceed our expectations. We raised over $70,000 for PCA, which is just amazing.
I can't wait to hear from a couple of legendary names. Herm Edwards and Dick Tomey, everyone, coming your way. How about a round of applause for the two marquee speakers here today? Look forward to that.
Is the price worth the prize? And a lot of people with talent waste it. And this is where coaching comes in. You don't allow them to waste their talent.
It's an important message in the fact that you constantly have to give young people hope. I mean, it's one of the most important words we have in the English dictionary. It provides energy, it provides a future, it provides a vision. So I think when you get this coaching profession, regardless of what the outcomes are, you always have to have hope available when you talk to your teams.
Athletics has a chance to bring out something in people that they couldn't bring out themselves, because it takes you to a new level.
This was such a great crowd. I mean, I had no idea when Rich started talking about this that we're going to have this kind of crowd, these kind of people representing U of A, ASU, the pro organizations, the Fiesta Bowl, everything. But I think just that youth sports really matter, and the attitudes that people learn from sports when they're young, I think are so helpful for the rest of their lives. If they participate in sports, great, but just for the rest of their lives, being the right kind of citizens, the right kind of people, overcoming adversity, doing all the things that really matter in life. This is a great day.
They were amazing together. I thought it was really cool how they were two different generations of coaches, but they really shared the same philosophy. So I thought it was just really cool to see, those inherent values that coaches have that really are the same from whether you're coaching back in the day to a current coach. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Wonderful man, and I know Coach Tomey for years. A positive coach in football history. It's funny when you see guys from afar, when you play and you watch him coach and you get into coaching, a lot of our traits come from the same tree.
It was fun. I've known Herm for a long time. I think Arizona State has hired a great person, and I think he will prove himself, once the season starts, because he's just got the right stuff.
I think what most people don't realize is when you become an athlete, you're willing to expose yourself in front of an audience. That is very difficult, because everyone in the audience were either former athletes, they think they're athletes, and they have comments. Everyone's a better athlete than the guy or the woman that's exposing themselves.
The armchair expert.
In their mind, in their mind. And everyone has a comment. And with that being said, you have to be a mentally tough person to expose yourself at a young age for most of these young people, because of social media and the things that are written and said. And so you have to deal with all that. In my era, there was no social media, and coaches, there was no social media. Everything you do now is on a camera, and everyone's a coach. Everyone thinks they're a coach. They're a 5-minute coach. Be careful. Words are powerful. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes when we use words, we have to make sure we use them in the correct way, because you can either build an athlete up or you can tear them down.
So happy to have you here, and so happy to present you with our Double Gold Coach Award. I'll hold on.
Yeah, you hold that for me? Thank you. I got it. Oh my God, to win this award, to be looked at from somebody that doesn't know me and sees me from my story, I didn't know people were inspired by me. Thank you. It was amazing to see a standing ovation. It was a great moment in my life.
Well, just all about the same thing. It's all about the life lessons in sports, so that the people that are coaching youth don't just get so tied up in winning that they lose. The real important thing is that the kids develop the right attitudes, because it's all about the right attitude, whether it's academics or sports or whatever it is. And that's what PCA is about.
When you think about Positive Coach Alliance, it's very important, because there's so many young people that are affected by coaches at a young age. And that will a lot of times determine where you go from there.
There's no class that can teach you how to overcome adversity. There's no class that can teach you how to battle back from a failure. You have to do these things, and and that's what inspires me. And knowing that 70% of kids quit sports by the time they're 13, those kids that are quitting sports are losing out on those opportunities for life lessons that no one can teach you except when you're competing or doing something as a team. So I think that's what really inspired me.
I've always told coaches, understand this, know your purpose when you get into this coaching profession. What is your purpose? Hopefully it's to instill young people with a positive outlook on sports.